tell you what, check this out. Right. Gotta cut the doggone seat out, man. I can't get to this last bolt. And the last thing I want to do is strip this bolt right here because I already stripped that bolt. Although I would rather have the back bolt stripped, but since the front one's stripped, I'm definitely not stripping that one too. So I literally taking it, going through the seat. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer to that bolt so I can get a good grip on it somehow, some way. Or I'll just cut the seat in half. Either way. Of course, the back of the seat's missing. That one's already gone. And this one's about to be gone. You're here. There's my bolt. Right. Where's my finger? Right down there. Man, this is tough. I got an axe, y'all. An axe. Beating this thing down. Hope I didn't mess up the God dog it. What's that thing called? Floor pan. It'll be alright, right? That's tough, man. That is tough. Just because the dang seat won't roll forward. Nobody better not come back and tell me, oh, all you had to do was, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Talk about a tough job, man. I had to bring out the axe. Got the angle grinder, a freaking axe, just to get that bolt right there. I can see it now. I still want to beat on it, but I'm not going to do it because if I do, I might possibly dent the floor pan or something weird like that. So stay tuned for more. Hey, we're getting a little bit closer, but as you can see, that bolt's all jacked up. I just grinded it down a little bit to get a little bit of the rust off, but it's all rounded off in the corners anyway. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best angle of attack. Should I just go straight through here, but then I still have to take that off? Or should I try to grind that down? But I don't think I'll be able to grind it all the way down to right there, to the bottom anyway. So we'll see. All I know is these new seats better be awesome because this is a job. This is a job. My wife just came out. I'm surprised she didn't come out when she heard all the ruckus. So this thing right here got some torque. So anyway, that's a Harbor Freight tool. That's where I get most of my crap from, Harbor Freight. It is the spot to get inexpensive tools. So we'll see how this comes out in the end. And we're back and the seat is out. That mug is gone. I had to leave that little piece right there though. So what I'm probably gonna do is the seats that I do get eventually, I'm probably going to weld them in. I'm gonna weld that corner and I'm gonna have to weld that corner. But I guess that's all right. Now I get to take this nasty carpet out. See what's under there. Oh my goodness. Oh no. It's a little bit of rust. But we're gonna save that for another day. This is it for right now. This is update number 2, I think, on my 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS Spyder. She's doing pretty decent. I put a battery in her. I don't know if I said that in the last video. I'm gonna take this thing inside. I'm gonna hopefully just clean this one up and paint it. The one that was over here has a crack in it that I have to repair. And then I'm gonna paint it after I clean it. I'm gonna clean it, then fix the crack, then, yeah, that. Seats are out, so I'm gonna take this carpet out. It doesn't look like it's gonna be salvageable, so I'm gonna try to pick up some new carpet somehow, some way, from somewhere. I don't wanna pay $500 or $300 for a carpet that doesn't even fit. After that, we'll put the seats back in. These are gonna be painted black. The door panels are pretty decent. I do wanna replace the actual control right there. The top definitely has to be replaced, but that's not gonna be at this very moment. Eventually we're gonna get an airbag delete because it's peeling up on the edge right there. I think that's about it for the inside. Everything else should be fine. This paint eventually is going to have to get redone, but it's going to get redone right out there in the driveway. So I'm not going to overcomplicate it. The next big thing that's coming in are my door handles. Because just like in my last video, got the floppy. I think I'm actually going to repaint that center console too. But center console looks pretty decent. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's kind of shaky, as you can hear, because the screw's missing right there. Eventually, we're going to put a double Dan in it. So let me stop talking about the future. The AC does not work at all, and it probably never will because I'm not going to invest that into the car. It's a convertible. The weather's not nice. I'm not driving it. So that's it right now, y'all. It's been a long night. Thank you to my wife for letting me come outside and do man stuff. Makes my heart feel good. Let us not forget those 6x9s in the back. Those right there. Those are going to be replaced, and then whatever size speaker those are right there, they're probably going to be replaced whenever I decide to get a radio, which will not be anytime soon. That windshield, of course, has cracks in it, so that's got to go. Hopefully my wife doesn't watch this and see all the plans I have for this car, because she's going to have a heart attack. But y'all are going to like it. Let's see where she is now. Got the doors looking decent. Fresh door handle. Still got the stock steering wheel. Most of the big cosmetic things like the steering wheel, the airbag delete and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to wait for it till after I get it running well. I did go ahead and put the speakers in, the 6x9s in the rear, because I do want to put the panels back on the rear and the rear seat. Went ahead and sanded down the rusted areas on the floor pan and threw some Rust-Oleum with enamel on there. So that should be drying up. I was gonna use the noise deadening down there, maybe like right here, one strip right there, one strip right there, but I know it's not gonna make a difference, so I might as well wait and give that away to somebody who can actually use it for something. So that's what she looks like right now. Seats are still out, obviously, since one's sitting behind me. That's the passenger seat. The front seat I had to actually cut out. So as you can see, that's still right there. So I'm gonna have to take an angle grinder to that. That one's still intact. This is still intact, even though it's looking a little lopsided. Looks like it may be trying to give way. This one right here snapped off. I think all the ones on the other side, on the passenger side, were good. Yeah, the passenger side was good. Other than that, that's where we are right now. Small increments. I do have these covers coming in tomorrow off eBay. Somebody 3D printed them. And what else do I have coming in? I got something else coming in. I just can't remember what it is right now. Oh, master switch. Master switch is coming in tomorrow. I'm assuming that this is broken because this window won't come back up. It went down, but it won't come back up. So that means the motor does work. I hear it trying to work when I press down, but when I press up, it doesn't do anything. So I'm hoping it's the master switch. And this thing is kind of janky anyway, so I replaced it. It should be in tomorrow. I'll keep y'all updated on the progress. She's looking pretty decent. I am going to end up keeping this manual. I said keeping this manual, keeping this automatic so the wife can drive it. Double DIN coming soon. So there's been a change of plans. I was going to put the panels back on, but god dang, it's always something. It is always something, but I tried to put the panel on, then I realized that part of the panel was not painted, and I thought it wasn't going to show. I thought, all right, it doesn't matter. It's not going to show when I put it in the car, and it does show. So anyway, this part of the panel right here, I didn't paint. I just painted that. I'm painting it now, and that's the part that shows when the top's down. So I didn't paint it before, so it was still tan, and the rest of the panel was black, and it looked kind of tacky. So I'm going to be painting this tonight. After that, I'll put the panels back on, and then probably source out some carpet. If y'all have any ideas who has the best carpet that doesn't need the most work, then drop that link, because I don't feel like wasting another 2 days on, or a whole day cutting out intricate parts of carpet. I want it to at least decently fit from the very beginning. Other than that, man, or ma'am, this is my first DSM. Second Mitsubishi. I had a Galant back in the day with 412s in the back. Used to beat down the block like nobody's business, man. It was a good time, but this Galant, not this Galant, this Eclipse is gonna be more of a family-oriented cruiser, something I can ride around in and get my vitamin D and be happy about. So, until next time, peace.